She's super sparkly. Getting ready to take the boat out to Cherry Creek tonight. Woo! Yeah, boy. This boat is shining back there. I don't think you guys can get the full effect of how good that looks. We are headed to Cherry Creek, and today we're going to be trying out more TFO rods. So as I told you guys, I had tried the Professional Walleye Series rod. I've been casting with it at night. It's worked out fantastic. I can't wait to drag bait with it, because that's when I really get to see kind of what the sensitivity and the power is in the rod, because you're dragging that heavy bottom bouncer, and then you're also trying to see what kind of sensitivity it has when it gets bit by fish. I'm probably gonna troll for a little bit, try to pick off some of those fish a little deeper, and then as dusk comes up, we'll try to cast, the rocks and try to see if we can pick off a few fish. So stick with us, and we'll see you guys on the water. Alright guys, so John and I are out here at Cherry Creek, and I wanted to do a quick just kind of gear check of what we're doing. So let me explain real quickly what we've got going on with the boat. So we have the kicker motor back here, and he's just on in the lowest gear possible. And then I've got my trolling motor up front, and that's engaged, and this is what we're calling four-wheel drive. So you'll hear me talk about that, where I'm saying we're four-wheel driving. The power's in the back, but I'm steering the boat with the front. So what we're doing is just kind of getting on a straight line here. We're going about 1.8 miles an hour. I have a Cabela's Depth Master Troll Series rod here. This is a telescoping one, so I can twist it and it'll slide into itself. But this is a 9-foot rod, I believe. Yes, it is. And we have it hooked up with a line counter and 18-pound lead core. Now, a lot of people hear 18-pound or 21-pound lead core, and they're not 100% sure what the difference is. So in an 18-pound lead core line, the lead core is actually not heavier. It's actually the sheathing that is a heavier pound test. So the Dacron that goes around the lead core is stronger for bigger fish, but it doesn't mean that the lure's going down any deeper. So we have 18-pound lead core here. That's perfect for all the fishing that we do. And yeah, we are basically setting our line counter to 0, and then we're just slowly letting the line out and trying to get these guys down to the bottom. So for this lake here, which is Cherry Creek, we're fishing in 23 feet of water right now. I'm seeing fish all over bottom. So I'm gonna start letting this out. You get the first, couple yards out, I would say like maybe 10. And then you can let the line go to the back of the boat, keep your finger on the spool, sweep to the front, and you've just pulled off easily probably 15 feet. So that's kind of the goal. Just keep unspooling this. And if I go down to about, I would say like 110 to 125, that's gonna hit me right on bottom with these Salmo Hornets. And that's how we're targeting these fish. We're getting it right in front of their face. Sometimes if you're more than 6 inches off, they're not gonna hit it. Walleyes sometimes don't like to move in this slow, cold water. So that's what we're doing with these front poles. And then on the back poles, I'll show you in a second what we have rigged up. All right, so these are the rods that I use out the back of the boat. So I got 9-foot going to the side. A lot of guys will use 12. I just have 9. This guy's a 7'6", so a little bit shorter. But what we do is we point them right out the back of the boat, so we don't have to worry about them competing with the other rods as much. But on this guy, I've got a little 1/4 ounce VMC Jig head and Walleye Assassin Swim bait. And these are going down to the same depth. What we're trying to figure out is what presentation do they like? Do they like swim baits? Do they like a fast moving bait? What kind of action are they after? So these little paddle tails have worked really well in the past. We're gonna get these guys down and see how they work. Same thing, throw that guy off the back of the boat, make sure your line counter's reset, and just start letting this thing out. Once you get a comfortable 10 yards out or so, you can start, really just kind of dragging the line up to the front of the boat, and it'll unspool itself. First walleye of the night. Let's go. Ooh, got him on the bat shad. Oh no. What's up, Mr. Walleye guy? John's a little walleye guy here. I'm gonna put him back. See you, dude. Thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. On YouTube, sometimes it's hard to earn your subscription, and I hope I have. So if my video could help you improve your next fishing trip, or you feel like you learned something, I'd really appreciate it if you could click the subscribe button below. At 10,000 subscribers, we're gonna be giving away either a TFL fly rod or conventional setup for less than 4,000 subs away. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.